Hey, all you lifesaver trainers. This is Joe from down at the surf shop, boys. I'm right down here on the beach, and man, what a beautiful day it is. You know, God desires for us to train ourselves in righteousness. He desires for us to train ourselves as lifesavers. One of the great things He wants us to do is to be able to know that He wants us to be a part of His team. He wants us to be a part of His mission. And His mission is to let the world know that they belong to Him. And in belonging to them, He wants them to connect. And He desires for the whole world, He desires for all of us to know and to connect with one another, and that our story is important. And of course, He wants us to grow. And remember, that is seeing God, seeing the world through God's eyes. He desires for us to know that everyone belongs, and that everyone needs help. And remember, when we help someone and we're able to see that they need help, then we are being a part of God's mission. You know, Mr. Sage gets on this beach a lot, and he likes to dig and hunt and find lost things. And sometimes he even benefits from it. Oh, he might find a little treasure here and there. Now, maybe you've been on the ocean and you've seen that it's fun to take and find seashells. All these lost little treasures that are out here. You know, Jesus told many stories, and He spoke in what's called a parable. And in those stories, He talked a lot about lostness. Oh, there was a widow who lost a very important coin. She didn't have much, but she lost that which was very important to her, and she desired to find it. There's a story of a lost sheep where the shepherd desires to go and find his lost sheep. He knew that all the others were going to be okay until he found that last one. And then, of course, there's the story of the lost son, where the son, he kind of wanted his own way. Is there times that you want to have your own way, and maybe you don't necessarily agree with mom and dad? Well, he didn't agree with his dad, and so he leaves. He leaves the house. And so in that story, Jesus tells us that the boy went and rebelled. He did all the things that he wasn't supposed to do. But Jesus teaches us that the father was constantly waiting on him. He knew that his boy would come back, or at least he hoped that his boy would come back. And sure enough, his son comes back. And what Jesus teaches us is that the father was waiting for the son. He was waiting with arms open wide to welcome back the lost son. You see, God's kingdom is about looking for that which is lost, that which needs hope and needs help. And you and I, as we are lifesavers in this world, we follow the example of Jesus.